This will be the last video of the genus Trypanosoma. In this video, we will discuss some African human trypanosomes and American human trypanosomes. And the first species that we are going to discuss is Trypanosoma gambiensis. This trypanosome is responsible to the disease called Gambian sleeping sickness, and this is transmitted by stay fly, that is Glossina. And the next species is Trypanosoma rhodesiense. It is also an African trypanosoma, human trypanosoma, and this is also transmitted by the same vector as the case of Trypanosoma gambiensis, and the disease this gambiensis cause is East African sleeping sickness. And now let us come to the South American human trypanosomes. The first species is the Trypanosoma cruzi, and these are transmitted by kissing bugs. They usually bite on the face of the human being, therefore these vectors are called as kissing bugs. And the disease the Trypanosoma cruzi cause in the affected host is Chagas disease. It is also called as American human trypanosomosis. When it comes to the pathogenesis, local inflammation produces a small red nodule with swelling of lymph nodes. This is the primary lesion is called as chagoma. And a mastigote pass from primary site to lymph nodes and the whole body via lymphatic system. The liver, lung, spleen, bone marrow, cardiac muscle and brain are affected. Large scale rupture of host cell release trypamastigote form into the blood, and that is associated with the fever. The disease may be acute, chronic in character. In acute form, this is seen in infants and young children. The chronic disease is usually found in the adults. The clinical manifestations depend on the location of the organism, but cardiac form is common. Megacolon, megaesophagus may occur. There is massive destruction of reticuloendothelial system and muscle cells, so that almost every organ of the body may be affected. Edema of the eyelid and swelling of periocular lymph node with conjunctivitis is the characteristic feature of the disease and is called as Roman's sign. Here periorbital swelling is there, and along with that swelling of periocular lymph node and conjunctivitis. These are the characteristic features of the Chagas disease, and these particular signs are called as Roman's sign. When it comes to the chronic phase, here the parasite hidden in the target tissues, especially in heart and digestive smooth muscles. Therefore, it has different possible clinical forms such as asymptomatic, cardiac and digestive form. In the asymptomatic form, it is an indeterminate form where it is more frequent, typically at the beginning of the chronic phase, and in cardiac form, till 30% of the patients will suffer from this. They have cardiomyopathy and arrhythmia, heart failure is also seen. And in case of digestive lesions, that is megaesophagus and megacolon are highly noticed. And this is the Roman signs where periorbital swelling is there. And this is about the remaining species of the genus Trypanosoma, where we discussed human trypanosomes like African human trypanosomes, which include Trypanosoma gambiensis and Trypanosoma rhodesiensis. They are transmitted by the stay fly, and after finishing those two trypanosomes, then we discussed South American human trypanosomes, which include Trypanosoma cruzi, which is responsible to the Chagas disease, and the Roman sign, that is the periorbital swelling. This is about the today's topic, and from next video we will start discussing genus Leishmania.